Hi everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in to the first day of the Cycle for Sea Cucumbers Oceanathon. It really means so much to have all of your support. And at this point, we've raised over $5,800, which is totally crazy to me. So thank you all so much for tuning in and helping me out with this scholarship. So I decided I would share a little bit more about what this scholarship is and how I'm getting it, because it seems crazy to try and raise $10,000 for your scholarship. So I'm working with the Rotary Foundation, which is this fantastic international organization that has clubs all over the world that advocate for the rights of people, and they raise money for human rights, human development, for the environment, and they also offer scholarships. So this is kind of obscure, and not a lot of Rotarians really know about it. So it's been a total scavenger hunt to learn how to come up with, pretty much create my own scholarship out of thin air with the help of the fantastic Del Mar Solana Beach Rotary Club. And what I did first was I reached out to all of the Rotary clubs in my area. I talked to maybe like 25 different Rotary clubs, and they were all like, oh no, we don't know anything about that, no scholarships. But the Del Mar Solana Beach Rotary Club, which is just down the road from my house, got back to me and they said, yeah, we'd be interested, come to one of our meetings. And over the past 3 months, I have been attending all of their meetings. Not all of them, but a lot of their meetings, and it's been so fulfilling to connect with members of my community that are particularly kind-hearted, compassionate, and generally want to support people within their community and around the world. So it was very cool to meet all these kind of kindred spirits. And the only thing is that as we've been going through the process of learning how to do this scholarship, is that the Del Mar Solana Beach Rotary is really small, and $10,000 for the starting initial cost of supporting a scholarship would be so much money for their small club to contribute. So I decided that, all right, you guys don't have to do it. You're already supporting me. So what I really needed was just someone to say yes, and they said yes. So I decided to help them raise the $10,000, and they just today mentioned that they're going to contribute $3,000, which means we only have about $2,000 to go, less than that actually. And with this $10,000, it means that the clubs contribute $10,000, so the club and I are contributing the $10,000. That's matched 2-to-1, brings it to $30,000. And then the foundation at the next level contributes an 80% match, which brings the whole scholarship to $54,000, which would support me throughout all of my PhD because I have a tuition fee waiver. Ideally, we're working on that. And getting to this point has involved all of these funny little obstacles that we've had to overcome for the past 3 months, like finding a host sponsor in Australia, learning all the administrative aspects of Rotary, and essentially teaching the club how to give me a scholarship, and we're not done yet. And of course, also raising $10,000, which all of you have been so helpful with, so thank you. This means so much to me. And after this, of course, we have a few more steps to go through, but we're essentially just creating this scholarship out of thin air, which is amazing, and you can do it too. If you need a scholarship that's relevant to their areas of focus, it's such a great resource. You just have to be really patient and persistent. So, in the spirit of giving shout-outs all day, you can tell that I'm totally exhausted, even though I only biked 17 miles. I'm really sunburned. But I would love to give a shout-out to the whole Del Mar Solana Beach Rotary Club, who has just been so kind and so generous with their time and so welcoming. And I would specifically like to thank Barbara, Kevin, and Patricia, who all donated to this fundraiser. And I would like to thank Art Mendoza, the president of the club, who has been totally steadfast in his support for this scholarship. And then also Charlotte, Paul, and Herb, and Vanky, and Steve, who have continually gone out of their way to advocate for me. And I know I already mentioned her, and I'll mention her again tomorrow, but I would also like to thank Patricia Case, who has become a really good friend of mine, as she has consistently supported me and put so much energy into this scholarship. So we're part of the Mutual Adoration Club, as we call it, and she understands that girls just want to have funding for scientific research. So thank you all for following along on the first day. I know this was kind of a long video, but I really appreciate all your support, and it means so much to me that you all came together and helped me out. Thank you.